beautiful Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a look at the rest of the year. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. So anyone masquerading as me on any platform, it is not me, it is a scam. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. So let's get straight to your 3-monthly reading. This is for October, November, and December. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, just so that we sync in energy. Please be mindful, there's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurus, so this is going to be a little bit of a different reading. So what is happening for you in October? Well, October, the new moon is in Libra on the 6th, which is about balance, justice, and karma. Also about peace, a little bit more of a peaceful time. Then right at the end of the month, you have, well, we already have Mercury in retrograde by then. So things will be a little bit difficult in terms of communication, but expect like old flames to return to your world during that time. But we also have the full moon in Aries right at the end of the month, which is a very powerful moon. Also Jupiter gets triggered, bringing some good luck there. But what does it mean for you? Now in October, your 6th house of routine is activated, so you may be find October, I gotta be honest, maybe a little bit boring. Okay, you may be like doing your day-to-day, nothing exciting right at the beginning of the month, but towards the middle into the end, that's when things start to hot up for you in October. Your 12th house is activated for that full moon there, and that's a sensitive time. Just be mindful of overworking, just getting a little bit of rest there. But Jupiter actually pays you a visit, which is a time of good luck and plenty. Okay, so there'll be some really good things coming towards you at the end of October there. Now, just before I check out the cards to see what is coming for you in an individual kind of sense there, I will be running another free competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. I don't do them. I only give them away as a free sort of give back to you all to say thank you so much for all your wonderful time and your energy. So let us see what is happening for you. Wow. So first of all, we have Wolf Pathfinder. Okay, we also have Deer, Love, and we have Squirrel. Always be prepared. So I feel, Taurus, that actually is your energy always anyway. We also have Soulmate here, Twin Flame, and Soul Family. We've got 4D. Thank you so much. That's about dreams. Now, each pile is going to be a different month, just so you're aware. But I was just telling you about October there for you. Oh, they want me to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurus? What do they need to know? We have coffee, okay? So let us just pop this over here for you. And thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Whoa. Okay, how would you like to receive? How would you like to receive? Okay, thank you so much. They want those 2 there. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. 2 there. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Wow. Now, if you know my readings, you'll know that often, Taurus, whenever you get a tower moment, and you do have one there, okay? Often when you get a tower moment, it means there is a Wheel of Fortune right by its side. Either behind it or just in front of it. There's always one in my reading. Basically, both cards mean surprise. Now, a tower is about rebuilding something from the ground up, but we'll look at that. That's November. Now, November is going to be full of surprises for everybody, you know, December looks like it's going to be very fortunate for you as well. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy. There's just a little bit of something to look out for. Now, just to let you know, oh, sorry, just, I don't know why I just turned that around. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. 6 of Swords, thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides. The Emperor in reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. How's your life? And we have the Herald of Cups. One more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Oh, can you please guide my beautiful Taurus? How's your life receive? Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so we have, let us begin. We have the Pathfinder, the wolf spirit. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures, okay? Now, when you think about the wolves, sometimes, they're very much pack creatures, so you are protective of your own. Taurus, not everybody gets into your inner circle, but those that do, you care for them like they're family, whether they are actual family by DNA or not, okay? So also, wolves, they tend to go off on their own to find their true north or go off to find their path. And you've got Pathfinder there. So you may be looking at things differently in October there. Just finding a way of doing something differently, for example, if something is not working in your world. Also, you may feel like there is, something you have to do by yourself. You've got some sort of mission that you have got to achieve there. Wolf is, a protector, a provider, someone, a creature that sort of goes off and, hunts or finds the way for the pack. So you may be feeling that there's a lot of responsibility, but also there's a lot of power in that leadership in October there for you. Now, it does bring balance, harmony, and good karma, as I said there right at the beginning. October is interesting. So Pathfinder means that you may be looking closer at the details or going off on some sort of journey, whether it's physical or a spiritual journey, just to see the way ahead. Now, Taurus, you're the sort of person who's very sort of grounded, very practical about a lot of issues, and you're always 4 or 5 steps ahead of the game. You recognize that life is a bit of a chessboard and you have to have strategy, you have to have a plan. So I feel like you may be going off grid to perhaps find that. Now, I'm just going to pull a card and clarify this for you, just to let you know I'm using the Spirit of the Animals, Oracle deck by Jody BERGSMA there, and I'm going to clarify with Way of the Panda Tarot by Kimberly M. San, which is illustrated by Celia LaBelle there. Just to clarify a little bit further, Page of Wands and High Priestess. Now, you may feel with that Page of Wands in the reverse that you're a little bit bored or a little bit same about everything at the moment. So you're using your intuition to find a new way to inject passion or, adventure into your world. It may be something that you are deciding to do that's really different. I mean, you may have the same outcome or the same goal, but you may feel like there's a different path that can take you there that's a little bit more exciting. Or because right now with that Page of Wands in the reverse, that's kind of like struggling with the mundane. And as I said, October for you is, it's going to be in your 6th house of routine. So it may feel a little bit blah. Okay, so you may be trying to sort of overcome that. High Priestess, connecting to intuition. Intuitively, you're just making the changes. Okay, intuitively, there may be a discovery that comes in October that really leads to something quite exciting for you, okay? In terms of success, because we got the 5 of Wands in reverse there, which is about success, harmony, it's also about any problems that you had being resolved and overcoming them for a victory there. And you have that Magician card, so they're indicating whatever it is you're striving to achieve, Taurus, that there is strong victory energy in October for you. The High Priestess indicates looking at things not necessarily, the High Priestess, she's not really logical. She's someone who uses her intuition in order to know things. You just know, okay? So don't repress any sort of hunches or anything like that. Be instinctive like that wolf. Sort of act on those hunches and go off and explore them. Even uncharted territory, I really feel like is quite exciting for you in the month of October. Now, let us see with number 6 we have. Now, number 6 is the number of love, okay? And this is the Atlas Oracle by Catherine Rose Spencer. Beautiful card there. And as it says, the connection involves a close friend, romantic partner, or tribe. So we've got twin flame, bond, or soul family. So if you are a solitary creature at the moment, Taurus, and you're looking for love, there is strong potential in October to meet someone who is on your wavelength, that has the potential to be a very interesting romantic connection there, or it could be you deepening a bond with a lover that you're with at the moment, or a partner, a counterpart, a higher level of commitment there. It could also mean that, if you're going in search of something new, Taurus, whether it's something that you love doing and you're feeling like you're a bit of a maverick going out and doing this all by yourself, you're going to attract the right people, your soul tribe. They're going to be magnetized towards your energy to help you sort of raise up in whatever it is that you're hoping to do there. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that one. Thank you so much. Six of Wands, success, more success. Six of Wands is about recognition, good news, the right people coming into your world, people who are perhaps in positions of power, for example, who can open doors for you, or you sort of mixing, networking with people who sort of raise you up. This is people sort of recognizing you for your true worth, and some good news coming on in here for you in October that leads to success. It could be to do with something that you love doing, but it's basically like fireworks, celebration, that kind of energy as that comes on in. Now, this could also be if you're taking on a project. I mean, you've got double six there. So synchronicity is important in October for you as well. Pay close attention to the numbers and to all the synchronicities that come your way, especially since you've got some Wheel of Fortune action going on over here. There's something working behind the scenes to raise you up, and I feel like it's going to be a very fortunate next 3 months for you. There is a surprise. I'm not going to hide that from you. It's there. We can all see it. There's a tower, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Okay. But if, for example, you're looking for love, you could hit the jackpot. Now, that person could be a Gemini energy, because number 6 in the major arcanas is the Lover's card, which is a Gemini energy. It could also be a fire element, because we've got that 6 of Wands coming out there. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And doesn't mean they have to be that sun, moon, or rising sign. It can mean that they've got strong placements in those areas, okay? A lot of passion there with that person, but a lot of passion in general. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, there's a sort of a spark, but it feels like you're taking care of the day-to-day, the mundane sort of day-to-day. Then all of a sudden, there's change around about mid-month for you. Now, we got the Magician card, Aries energy, and we've got the High Priestess again. It's interesting that, I've shuffled 2 different decks there. High Priestess, very important for you in October. Intuition is key, okay? If something feels off in your gut instinct, it's off, Taurus, okay? Trust it. If something feels wonderful, or you feel like there's a hunch drawing you in a certain direction, listen to it. It will never lead you astray. Now, the Magician card indicates thoughts becoming things. So whatever it is that you're putting all your attention to, you're focusing on with that intense concentration, that you have the power to overcome any sort of obstacles there and achieve. This is a manifestation of your desires, using your thought process, your creativity, your skill, your focus, and your desire. Okay, so this is about turning visions into reality, but also taking inspired action. So around about mid-month, there's going to be a spurt of energy for you where you get the go-ahead to really achieve something quite exciting, or something that you've been visualizing for some time comes towards you and is realized on the physical plane. Also, we got the High Priestess, so it allows you to blossom, but it's your intuition that you're going to be really celebrating, because you're going to realize you're right on something that's been perhaps niggling you for a little while there, whether it has been something that's been repressed, or a secret, or something that you've mistrusted, or something that you even felt like you lost an opportunity, for example. It wasn't right for you. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. The High Priestess says there's something greater. Also, she's got so much wisdom. So pay close attention. You are, you're getting like messages, downloads, especially in October. And I mean, I'm not surprised, because towards the end of October, we do have a thin veil when it comes to All Hallows Eve and, Halloween and all of those things. So, just pay close attention. And we got 5 of Wands in the reverse. So whatever you've been struggling with, okay, over the last couple of months, I feel like gets turned around for you, and it is a more auspicious time. This is harmony, balance. As I said, the month, it's a new moon in Libra on the 6th of October there. So that's all about balance, justice, karma, and peace. And of course, we get that kickstart of Aries with that full moon, and that's where you're getting that Aries strong energy right there. That's about empowerment and going after goals and dreams. So that Five of Wands is also about overcoming any obstacles or any, if you've been arguing with anyone or having any disagreements, it's it's like bygones be bygones. Things get a little bit more peaceful towards the end of October for you. Now, as we move into November, as I said, November is a month full of surprises for a lot of people. We have a full moon eclipse in Taurus, which is your sign, Taurus, so it's going to be very powerful for you. Now, November is your 7th house of partnerships, okay, and family and love. So if you've met someone, that you're kind of interested in terms of a romantic sense, in October, expect it to fully bloom and go really like high vibe, passionate in November. But also, it is, how can I put that? It's about taking care of your family business, for example, or your family, your friends, really connecting to all partnerships on a deeper level. Also, so I'm just getting some energy from this. It's a very powerful energy for you, especially that full moon eclipse in Taurus. It's about possessions, it's about money, it is also about new, well, it's in your first house actually, so it's about starting anew or new beginnings, or sort of realizing something needs to change if you're not happy with it, and taking bold moves to do that, okay? But your overall energy here is dear and love, okay? Which is really interesting because, the 7th house of partnerships, love, and family is really activated right at the beginning of the month with that new moon in Scorpio, okay? So it says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Sometimes, Taurus, we forget about how well we're doing. Sometimes we always focus on the things that are not going the way we were hoping for. So look at your journey, how far you've come. Pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, I'm doing a good job. We're navigating a major pandemic. We are navigating jobs or losses of jobs, trying to pay bills, trying to stay up on top of things, trying to remain in contact with family and friends, but also be distant because we're separated in some way or there's been restrictions. It's a lot we're dealing with. And also there's so much bombardment of news and all of those things. So give yourself a bit of a break. Love yourself fully. And remember that, you're doing a great job, okay? And not many people say that. Not many people, give you a hug and say, Taurus, keep going. You're navigating this really tough time. So I feel just be a little bit gentler with yourself there. I'm going to pull a quick card on that energy because I feel like it does fit with the sort of energy that is coming towards you in November. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Whoa. Oh, okay. Just going to go get that card. One moment, please. It's just shot right over there. Okay, where did it go, though? Okay, here it is. Aha. Wow, this one traveled far, so perhaps there's going to be a bit of traveling. Interesting. You got Page of Wands in the reverse again. I mean, I shuffled that deck already. Page of Wands in the reverse. Let me just check. I'm just going to check to see if there was another card. I do apologize because it felt like there was two perhaps, but I'm just going to go and check. One moment, please. Nope, I can't see anything. I'm just moving. Nope. No. Okay, nope. Just looks like it was the Empress there and the Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands in the reverse showing up again for you. It just means, that you're seeking something other. You are feeling like perhaps you need to inject new ideas, or you're not recognizing that your ideas have value, and they really want you to be aware that, you can believe in yourself and be a bit bolder and, a bit more sort of easier on yourself, because basically the Empress card is about self-worth and knowing that you deserve the best of the best, that you got healthy boundaries there, and that confidence is important in who you are and loving yourself fully, okay? You're brimming with potential, Taurus, and you have to acknowledge that, because sometimes we're a little bit hard on ourselves. And that Page of Wands may feel like you're a little bit uninspired, or you feel like nothing new is beginning right now. And you just come off the back of that new moon in Libra in October, which is going to activate your house of routines, and feeling a little bit bored with just the status quo, but I feel very much like it's acknowledging that the moment will be right for you to spark up your get up and go, your determination to activate something, because that Page of Wands may say like there's no projects around, for example, or you're not inspired, or you feel like you're not venturing forth, or you cannot at this time. Your desire, you may feel a little bit unmotivated, but that Empress card reminds you, again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, that Empress card reminds you that you're blossoming, and that the seeds that you've already sown, that you've worked really hard to get so far, are starting to bloom. That now is not the time for being hard on yourself. So let us move forward and see what else is coming for you. Oh, just in case I didn't mention it, these cards here, these are the Ex Animo Tarot deck by Bonagur, and this deck is the ARCHEON Tarot by Timothy LANTZ. Okay, beautiful decks there. Now we have the 4D, Dreams. Okay, and it says unravel, navigate, recall. So very important, psychic energy coming towards you. Pay close attention to the messages that you get. October into November time for you, because the veil, as I said, is very thin. It says, when you look for a deeper meaning within the dreams, you uncover a part of yourself, your psyche, information about yourself and others that may be uncovered, that goes ignored in waking life. So there's something to discover here. I'm going to pull a card on it and see what's going on there for you. It's number 42. When you reduce it, 4 plus 2 is another 6, Taurus. So, sixes are very important to you. It's obviously, we've got 3 6s so far showing up. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. A lot of people see that as a negative number, but actually it is the number of love, rebirth, and it is a very positive affirmation number. We got Justice. So a truth is revealed in your dreams. Also, perhaps a solution to a problem. Whenever we get the Justice card, it is about some solution being found to, some sort of issue that may have bugged you for a while. Can you see that beautiful panda there kicking the other panda in the face? So that's really about karma, some good karma coming towards you, but pay close attention to your dreams, because a truth will be revealed, or you'll work something out that's been bugging you or being on your mind there, that will help you with something to bring a fair outcome to, or help you make a decision on your future actions. The Justice card is also, if you've had any disputes with anybody, or there's been a lack of accountability, it's about turning things around and it being more fair and balanced. Okay, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. We got the Hierophant in the reverse, and we got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so the Hierophant in the reverse is a little bit of rebellious energy. Okay, kicking back against the system. Now, Taurus, this is your card, the Hierophant. So normally in the upright, this is about following rules and regulations, but you may feel a little bit in that boredom energy, and you may want to shake things up a little bit. So you may be separating from things that you were had a high level commitment with for a long time. Okay, that you feel no longer serves your life, or you may feel like you're getting justice for. So for example, if you've been going through a divorce, Taurus, and you're going through the law courts, it may finally come to an end, and it will be a fair ending there, where basically it's pretty much a win-win situation for you, because you got the Justice in the reverse, in the upright there, and it is a new start for you. As I said, that first house activated, Ten of Swords in the reverse indicates a new start, a recovery, or a moving on energy, perhaps even forgiving the past and letting go of some karmic load. Now, when people say about forgiveness, it's not to forgive the other person. I mean, that is part of the bargain, but it's mainly to lighten your karmic load, because if you carry something, a wounding with you, and you're not forgiving another person, the only person you're actually hurting is you, because you're kind of seething in that energy, or feeling like, I can't believe they did that to me. That's going round and round in your own psyche. So it's actually burdening you. Okay, so it's about, actually, when people say forgive and forget, of course, you'd never forget, because actually that's the lesson in itself. You don't want to forget the lesson, but you're releasing any karmic load, so you just feel lighter in yourself. You're like, you know what, this doesn't faze me anymore. I'm just going to leave it behind. So something's coming to an end here. You're kicking back on something, but you're getting justice for it, okay? And it can mean that, you know, any friendships that you feel you know, are hypocritical or make you do all the legwork and never really you know, people that you cannot trust, or situations, I feel like you're just leaving it all behind. And, you know, also I feel like your dreams that you're trying to achieve are showing some signs of growth there, and I feel like you're going to get a couple of moments where you see a lot of success coming your way, especially in October. I do feel some in November, but I feel like there's a bit of a surprise for you here, and then we've got some major surprises and really positive energy happening in December as well. Now we also have the Star card, so there's success, but there's also an awakening. Okay, with the Tower card, this is a major sort of wake-up call on something. Now, it may mean that something is coming to an absolute close and you're having to rebuild from the ground up on something. It may be that you are, you know, given an offer to heal something with somebody, and you shock them by saying, I'm not really sure if I want to rekindle this, because, you know, Mercury sort of is in retrograde right until I think it's October 18, and then it shifts. Please don't shoot the messenger if I got that wrong. I think it's around about the end of October though, and you know, that time it activates a time of people from the past returning to heal things. I'm going to pull some cards individually on each one, but with this Star card, I'm feeling there's a lot of hope. It's almost like something happens out of the blue, and it's like a miracle. Okay, this is Aquarius energy here, but something that having faith is important for, but I feel like you're being in the spotlight for something. Okay, now for example, if you're someone like a performer or someone who has high social standing, this could be your moment to be in the spotlight. It doesn't have to be that dramatic that you're in the spotlight, but it could be a very influential time for you to sort of shine your light. But I feel like this is a very positive energy, but it's mixed with some sort of surprise. Okay, so let us just go to that Tower and see what's going on there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurus? We have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is success. So I'm clarifying that Star card. So this is about you elevating or climbing a ladder, perhaps. All the hard work that it's taken, all that investment, something that you're really passionate about. You're sort of raising up there, and I feel like you know, this is can also be about homecomings or reunions with people. So it could be friends that you haven't seen in a while, perhaps after a long period of separation because of what's going on around the world at the moment. You're getting to heal, you know, rifts, or just come back on and to meet people. You feel like it's a miracle. Finally, there's a bit more freedom of movement. Four of Wands can also be a halfway to marriage card, for example. So if you're in a love relationship or you've just met someone, I mean, it would be a bit of a whirlwind if you just met someone in October and you're getting engaged or moving in or something the very next month. But I mean, horses for courses. If it's love and you know, I mean, go with the flow, right? So the Four of Wands is that halfway to, it can be a deeper investment in a relationship. So whether you're just seeing somebody and you move in with each other, or you've been seeing someone for a while and they pop the question, that could be the Tower moment as well, popping a surprise. But I mean, Tower can be a negative energy, it can be a positive energy. It is often a dual energy, and by dual I mean D-U-E-L energy. Dual? Or is it D-U-A-L? Sorry, energy, which basically it's a paradigm shift. It takes away something in order to replace it with something better or something greater. So it could be an epiphany. You know, you may be inspired all of a sudden to do something from the very start, from the very beginning. You may just tear something down and say, you know what, I want to do it differently. You know what, I want to do a different job. You know what, I don't want to do, I don't want to be working in admin anymore. I want to be an actor. It could be a major plot twist that's happening for you. Now let me just clarify that Tower for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? We got the moon in reverse. Ooh. When we get the moon in reverse, it is sort of something that may bring a little bit of frustration or a little bit of confusion. The hanged panda in reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now, this could be about indecision and delay, okay? About a missed opportunity. Four Wands again. So they're clarifying the same energy. So as I said, it can be that energy of duality on that tower mixed with that star. So they're definitely bringing in that, you know, although it may feel like there's a missed opportunity here, or something comes to the surface that you were not expecting, and you have to voluntarily make a change, and you may feel with that that hanged panda. I love that. Like, rather than hangman, hanged panda. I just think it's just beautiful. The hanged panda in reverse indicates something that you may have been indecisive about, or you felt was a missed opportunity. You may see that actually it was not a missed opportunity at all, and that the Four Wands indicates that there is success. There is going to be a very positive outcome. So it will give you a chance to rebuild in a really positive way. But I mean, it feels like either a secret comes out of nowhere, because we got that High Priestess in the reverse, or something that was repressed from you, a piece of information that you're like, huh, I wonder what happened there. It could be that someone withheld information from you on purpose, Taurus, for whatever reason, maybe to stifle you in your career path, or maybe it's a friend just coming out of nowhere, and you realize that actually that person, you know, has not got your back after all, and it's something that shocks you. But the Four Wands indicates it all sort of ends up in a positive energy for you. You thrive and rise despite it, okay? So just so you're aware. Now, we do have that High Priestess in the reverse, which is about, you know, something being repressed or withheld, some sort of secret there, or something that you mistrust, that's maybe keeping you a little bit stuck with that Six of Swords in the reverse, okay? It's preventing you from moving forward, whatever it is. But the overall energy is enlightenment. You get to see the pathway forward, and you also get to rise despite it, okay? So just be a little bit mindful and use your intuition. It's very important. Don't take your eye off the ball, even though there's a lot of success coming towards you. I guess the energy is, don't get complacent, okay, Taurus? We're all guilty of it at some points. Now, we also have December. So it says, squirrel, always be prepared. Now, I guess typically December would be a month where people squirrel things away and, you know, plan for the next year, 2022, okay? And December the 8th, sorry, not December the 8th, December, there is a new moon eclipse, on in Sagittarius at the beginning of the month there, and that's in your 8th house of money, property, you know, and, you know, any taboo subjects. So as something, there's some sort of secret or something going on here at the end of November for you that's a bit of a surprise, okay? Takes you a little bit off guard. Intuitively, you may have known it, because we've got that High Priestess energy in October, so pay close attention. But there's something coming to the surface here, and, you know, I feel like you are prepared for it, though, because that squirrel spirit says, you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. So you're provided for, Taurus. You've worked really hard. There is security here, and you will be fine, even through the most tumultuous kind of energy, or in harsh circumstances. If you think about the winter, that's when, you know, there isn't much growth going on during that period for animals and things like that. So they squirrel things away and they go into a little hibernation mode. So I feel like you have worked really hard to get yourself to that point of security in December, where, you know, I feel like your money is protected, property is protected, all of those things are protected. Also, in the latter part of December, the 2nd house is activated for you, which is about value. How much you value yourself, how much you value your others, friends, whether that's, you know, whether they are in reciprocal energy with you. It's a give and take thing, both in relationships, family members, all of those things, but also to do with your money and your time, your energy. You know, what you're doing is the amount of time and energy you're giving to your job or your dreams or your goals. Does it match the outcome? Are you rewarded in a reciprocal way for it? You know, what's the payoff? It doesn't have to be a financial payoff. You know, it could be that I just love what I do and it inspires me every day. And you're like, well, there's the payoff. But everything is a yin and yang. So everything has a balance about it. Now we have number 22. and we have number 3. Now number 22, when you reduce it, 2 plus 2 is the Emperor. Okay, interest is number 4. Yeah, is the Emperor. We got socks here, and it says introspective, coziness, complacency. So it's interesting that you got the squirrel, which is like, you know, hiding all those nuts for the winter, and then sort of knuckling down and having a good old snooze in hibernation. You got the socks, so it's definitely a cozy kind of month for you. I mean, it's going to be a festive period for some and not a festive period for others, but there's still going to be that energy of just winding down the year and just looking back and thinking, whoo, I made it. And also feeling a little bit sort of getting ready, preparing, like charging up, recharging the batteries before 22 hits. And it says life can't always be lived to the fullest. Being a homebody, don't let your socks stop you from feeling the grass. Okay, so again, they're given that energy of don't get complacent, okay, of course, but you know, do have some downtime. Whenever you think about socks and shoes, whenever I'm giving that image, they're actually showing me a white diamond right now. Well, you know, like a clear diamond. So either you are currently looking at a clear diamond. If so, well done, congratulations on you. You know, if that's you looking at a clear diamond right now, then there's something in this whole message for you. But I mean, it may mean that it's a diamond month. It's a really great month for like looking at things that I guess have value. I mean, a white you know, a clear diamond there does have value. So maybe it's about you recognizing what is truly valuable. It doesn't always have to be a gem. It doesn't have to be money. It can be, I mean, those things are important. Well, not jewels, but I mean, money is important because we all need to live. We all need to pay bills and things like that. And but it's about recognizing through, you know, through the superficial and right to the core of authenticity, what is valuable to you, Taurus, okay? So I feel with the socks and shoes energy, whenever they show me that kind of energy, it's about being ready or getting ready to go somewhere, because I feel like you are, okay? You're traveling. I feel like your sort of trajectory is on the up, okay? Now we've also got coffee. It's number 3. 3 is the Empress. So that is about you brimming with potential. And it says here, coffee, connecting, discussions, catching up, energized, chat, meeting. So it looks like something will be very balanced. You know, some sort of meeting comes towards you that brings a lot of success. I feel like it comes out of nowhere, okay? Now they're just showing me someone sort of, I feel like it's like a warm day, and the sun is shining, and then all of a sudden there's this shadow that just comes. It's almost like if you were standing in a field, for example, and you couldn't hear it, but all of a sudden there was like maybe a really large plane or something that went over the sort of space of where the sun is, and it just created a brief shadow as it went over. So either you're just listening to this reading and you know, the as you were listening to this reading, there was a shadow that just sort of passed over a light or something. It was almost like a shadow where you were like, huh, what was that? Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting right now. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. I mean, I don't really know how to process that spiritually. It may mean about, you know, there being a brief kind of, shadow on something that's a really positive moment. So maybe that, I'm not really sure. So please take it as it resonates. But that energized chat and meeting, I'm going to pull a quick card on that. I mean, it's followed by the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a turning point here. So either some sort of meeting that you have scheduled for December. I mean, it could be a meeting to discuss a new job or a raise or a promotion or some sort of new income. Or it could be a meeting, you go on a date or something like that. So, I mean, it could be to join a group. So let me just see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurus? What is this meeting about? We got the Justice in the reverse. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. And we've got the Three of Wands. Okay. So we have the Justice in the reverse. Now, this is coming off the back of November. So whatever secret has come to the surface, or if you feel anything was unkind or unfair, there's an indication here with that King of Pentacles straight after it, indicating that you're getting some wise advice and there will be a solid outcome. You may even have a financial outcome of some sort of court case or legality that maybe you've been going through for a long time. It comes to a solution, and it may not be as fair as you had. They're showing me it's going to be fair, whatever the solution is. November is going to be fair, but I feel like there's a lack of accountability of something. I feel like you may get a large financial payout from it, but I feel like be mindful that either something's going to cost more than you expected. I'm just going to quickly clarify with the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot for clarity on the Justice card. Ace of Cups. Okay, we got Ace of Cups in the reverse, and we've got Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's some sort of either sloppy paperwork or some sort of sloppy, if you're doing some team, you're working as a team on something, someone's not pulling their weight or something like that. It leads to a disappointment. There's something here that's, there's a disappointment. Okay, and the King of Pentacles indicates, though, you still come out on top. I mean, we could be still off the back of that energy. Oh, that just flipped right in the air. Justice again. They're giving the same card, Taurus. So just be mindful in December, or just November into December there with that Justice card in reverse. Trust your intuition, or if you're going through any legalities, make sure you get wise advice or to protect your money. Okay, so just be mindful of that. I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. It's clearly there, and the Justice to show up for a second time suggests that there is some sort of either dispute or someone being a little bit like sneaky or dishonest, or not taking full accountability for their actions. Someone makes a mistake. For example, if you're someone who has your own business, entrepreneurial business, and you've got an accountant, for example, and you give them all the documents that they need, and they may overlook something. I mean, we're all human, right? So they may overlook something, and they may go, oh well, they may not take accountability for it, and it could cost you money, for example. Okay, so just be mindful of that. I feel like can you show me how it gets resolved? Can you show me how it gets resolved? Okay, so it will be resolved, of course. Magician card indicates it will be a really great outcome in the end, but it will be frustrating because there will be a little bit of a delay. That Eight of Wands there in reverse, it will be frustrating. We got both cards are travel cards, actually, so it may even mean that something, it could be like the justice system, or it could be something that goes on around the world at the moment, for example, that keeps you stuck. There could be, towards the end of the year, for example, another lockdown for people around the world. That's something that everybody probably even suspects, Taurus. It's not something that's, I'm not telling you anything that you probably don't suspect already. But the Six of Swords in the reverse indicates being stuck, or travel issues, or unable to move on from something. And the Eight of Wands, again, a travel card, indicates in the reverse that there will be some sort of frustrating energy where you cannot move forward, or there's a delay. So, for example, if you were trying to tie up all your business and go have a wonderful sort of festive period, if you have festive celebrations then, or you had booked a vacation or something, there may be paperwork that gets lost in the post, or you didn't tick this one box on a form or something like that. Pay close attention to paperwork, okay? Because you're getting the Magician card, which indicates that there will be movement forward, there will be accomplishment. You can have confidence that you have to take action on something. You may have to focus a little bit extra on it, and it will be a very positive outcome, but it may require action, okay, and your absolute focus on it, Taurus. It could, if you're thinking about vacation, for example, because we got Three of Wands in reverse as well, plans delayed, and the Two of Swords in the reverse indicates having to make a decision or a compromise, okay, about something, and being a bit confused about why you have to make a compromise when I feel like it may not be your mistake. So I feel like it's just pay close attention to documents and things like that. For example, you know, whenever you want to travel at the minute, because of what's going on around the world at the moment, you have to fill in various forms, and you have to make sure you have all the right documents, etc., etc. And it may be a case of just something is delayed or mislaid, or, you know, and just prevents travel. It'd be really frustrating. So just be mindful of that. Now let's go to the Wheel of Fortune. A wonderful turn of events. Let's see what's happening there. The Wheel of Fortune is a cycle of life, basically. It means sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. December is actually a very positive month for you, okay? And it brings a lot of good fortune. It brings a lot of synchronicity, lucky breaks popping out of nowhere, meetings for things, you know, that just sort of, the Hierophant in reverse, rebellious energy. This keeps coming up for you, Taurus. Rebellious energy. Whoa. 9 of Pentacles. How would you like to receive? 8 of Cups. How would you like to receive? And we go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? They keep talking to me about some sort of financial payoff. 6 of Wands in the reverse. And that you are walking away from something. So either you're walking away, maybe you're taking a, how would you like to receive? Maybe you're taking a job elsewhere and you have to leave that job. Interesting energy that we have here. Right, the Hierophant in the reverse. Separating from something that perhaps you feel is too stifling, too much of a rigid system. You know, also that, you know, if you're being micromanaged, for example, in a job situation, you're like, I can't take this anymore. I feel like you may find, like, you may have a lucky meeting with somebody who says, hey, we're hiring over here, and it's much more pay, and, you know, it's allows you to build that life of luxury that you're hoping for, Taurus. I feel like it's a very positive walking away energy. It feels like you're being a bit rebellious, or you're stepping outside your comfort zone because you're done with rules and regulations. Okay, and I mean, who isn't really done with a lot of rules and regulations throughout the whole of our lives, of course, and you're willing to, I feel like you're, because this is your card, the Hierophant card, you're not really, you're not one to actually like break a rule or bend a rule unless you feel it's absolutely necessary, right? You're not hurting anybody. But the 8 of Cups in the upright suggests you're walking away from something. You're retreating, you're moving on, you're abandoning it. You're like, nope, 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 nope. It's not emotionally fulfilling. In that, there is transformation, okay? So that is basically about you valuing yourself. And that's what your second house is about in December. Valuing yourself enough to walk away from anything that imposes a restriction on you, or, you know, for example, at work, or you feeling like you need to kick back against, for example, you know, controlling people in your life, or friends who are, you know, hypocritical, or, you know, you get the gist. So you're just walking away. You're telling the universe, I deserve better, which is perfect. Now we got that 9 of Pentacles in the upright, which means financially, you're going to be very self-sufficient. A lot of financial gain happening for you in this month, which is perfect because that 8th house of money, property, is there for you. Working really hard and enjoying the fruits of your labor. As you can see, it's about kicking back. This panda's done all the work and is a kicking back and actually enjoying the money and building a life of luxury there. So it's a time of plenty, a time of good luck. We've also got a Queen of Cups. And we've got a 6 of Wands in the reverse, and we got a 2 of Wands in the reverse also. Now, what I'm getting from that is, you know, any sort of insecurities. I feel like you are retreating from anything that makes you feel like you're not safe or insecure there, or if you've got a lack of confidence, I feel like in anybody, I feel like you're distancing yourself from that energy, but be a little bit mindful to be a bit more compassionate with yourself. Okay, self-care is important. 6 of Wands can mean that you're, you're actually being a little bit hard on yourself, and not having that confidence to see where things are going well for you. Let me just pull a quick card on, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurus? What do they need to know regarding King of Swords? Okay, now this could be, King of Swords is either a boss type energy, someone who is verbally unkind, who may try to knock your confidence, someone who is corrupt. I mean, December seems to be something about like pay close attention to someone who's not telling you something, Taurus. And I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to prepare you. Okay. So Six of Swords again in the reverse. It'll keep you stuck momentarily. Okay. I mean, if you get another, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurus? I'd like to receive. Thank you so much. Knight of Swords in action. Ace of Wands. There is a breakthrough. So they're giving the exact same. It's almost like there'll be a period of inaction. There's something that you're not being told, or there's something that's very frustrating that keeps you stuck momentarily, or not being able to see something, for example, or take action or make a lifestyle change. And then there's the breakthrough with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is that epiphany or a breakthrough. It could be a new project, new job that inspires you, an urge to create. It could be a new relationship, for example. Or it could be a breakthrough after a period of stagnancy. But just be a little bit mindful in December, because they keep giving the similar sort of message, which is something needs to be looked at closer. Keep your eyes peeled in December, okay? Now, we've got the Emperor in reverse. Again, it's a boss type energy in the reverse, someone who's immature, or who, has a bit of an ego there with that Herald of Cups. I mean, the Herald of Cups, beautiful energy, okay? Herald of Cups is about loving oneself fully, but it's also about acknowledging that there is love. It's a wake-up call. And we've got that Six of Cups in the reverse, so that is someone returning from your past. Okay, so this could be someone who's got very unrealistic expectations. They may tell you that, the world, and actually they may be in a similar energy of ghosting you, for example, or walking away. We will pull a card on it, the Herald of Love is a signal. It's almost like an arrival of love, or someone it's like the angels trumpeting that there is love here for you. If it's in terms of business for you, and you're feeling like you're not ready to strategize and do some sort of business opportunity, I feel like you have to be a bit more positive and confident that you can do it, Taurus. Let's clarify the Emperor, and thank you so much, Spirit Guys. I mean, the Emperor and the Six of Cups could be, your divine counterpart who's returning, but they're still in immature energy. They're reaching out for the festivities or something like that. The Empress, hello. Yeah. The Emperor and the Empress. So this person is not quite matching your vibe yet, Taurus, so just be mindful of that. Doesn't mean they're not going to come around and try and, whisper sweet nothings into a text message or something like that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. One more. It's basically saying know your worth. Flip it that way. Thank you. The Hermit in reverse. This person could have strong Libra, Taurus, or Virgo energy in their chart. We've also got Aries, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and that's what we've got so far. So this person with the Hermit in reverse, they don't really want to repeat a pattern. Okay, just be mindful of repeating any past mistakes with this person. They don't really want to, but they may be stuck in an energy where they can't get out of that energy right now. Their intentions may be pure, Taurus. If it's not a return person, it could be a boss type figure who is trying to knock your confidence in some way, or be unrealistic about deadlines and things, and just know your worth. Hold your vision, stand your ground. Okay, we've got the World card. It will come to the World card indicates there will be a successful conclusion, and the Page of Swords indicates good news, a truth coming towards you, but be mindful, this person is watching you. Okay, so just be careful how you conduct yourself. Keep your head held high, integrity, just like you can. And that Page of Swords indicates you may be investigating something a little bit further, but that World card indicates it will come to a successful conclusion there, and that there will be abundance on the other side. So giving a similar energy, but just be a little bit mindful about contracts, or you don't want any nasty little surprises there. Now, I'm going to close the reading by giving you a Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurus? We have strength. We have hope. Interesting, because the Star card is all about hope, and you've got it in the same month. So, and we've got release. Oh, they want one more for that one. Intuition. Okay, so they just give me a song, one moment please. They haven't been giving me many songs or images recently. I'm not sure what that's all about. One moment please. Sorry, I'm trying to catch it, but it's not something I know, so I'll just give you what they're giving me because it's going round in a loop. It's just all my life. Oh, sorry, all my life and the hereafter. I've never seen someone like you. I don't mind, I think it says. That's pretty much it. I can't get, that's all I can get of the lyrics. I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna have to look that up. I can't help you. All my life and the hereafter, I've never seen someone like you. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's like someone is magnetizing, or all my life and the hereafter, all my life. I mean, that's really weird. I mean, I'm sure it's an amazing song, but all my life and the hereafter, which is like up until this point in my life, I've never seen anybody like this person. And even after this point, I'm sure I will never meet anyone after. So maybe it's about meeting somebody who's like off the scales. Anyway, I'm going to move on from that. I mean, that song may play on the radio just before. I'm not sure what song it is, so I can't really tell you or how relevant it is. It sounds quite now, I guess. It's not like an old song. Anyway, I'll move on. But that song may have played on the radio, for example, just before this reading or just after. Pay close attention. We got strength here, and it also says star there. So I feel like your star is rising. I feel like you are on a trajectory of being on the up. And it says mark lever, but well, that's about life. I feel like you are making a mark, and I feel like there's really positive energy. Also, they're showing me the dragonflies. So pay close attention to dragonflies, especially more than one. They're showing me, well, they're showing me more than one. They're showing me 3 at the moment. So pay close attention to dragonflies. They are a signifier for you. We've also got hope. Okay, so in the lemons, we've got temperance, truth, purity, peace, joy, and gratitude. I think that says it's either gratitude or curiosity. I need to get my eyes checked because I can't see that quite well. They're also showing me a wheel. Okay, a wheel. I mean, let me see. I want to describe it. It's like, it's a bit like, where is it? It's a bit like this wheel, but without the spokes at the end. It's not for, it's like an old wheel for a mill or something like that. They're showing me one of those. So either you're just living by a mill, or your house is kind of like a mill, or it doesn't have those spokes on the end, just let you know. They're showing me a big old wheel. So if that's you, you can see one of those right now as you're listening to this reading, or it's relevant in some way, please pay close attention to the whole reading. There was something there for you. We've also got release. So it's about releasing anything that does not serve you so you can lighten your load, especially for December. Important. You don't want to take any baggage into 2022. I mean, 2020 and 2021, humans have suffered quite a lot. I mean, in many different ways, of course, Taurus. You know, there's many different varying degrees of trauma, of course. But, you know, you just want to release anything that, and just open your arms with 2022 and embrace it with a brand new energy. And we've got intuition. It's so important, okay? So important. Whatever's going on in December, there's something a little bit, either a lack of accountability or a little bit sneaky or something. You come out of it. unscathed. In fact, I feel you even get money from it in some way. So just be mindful. Or you get really good advice and you are the person who comes out on top. Or, for example, you get a job, for example, that is completely bossing it up, and you step into a leadership role with responsibility. So, or I just feel like you come out on top. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much. We have the horse. Okay, so we got movement forward. Now, whenever we get the horse trinket, it's about the chariot card. It's about movement forward. It's about success. It's about victory. It is about loyalty. They just said loyalty. Loyalty. Okay, loyalty, very, very important. Okay, so, but whenever you see the horse, it's about galloping towards a finish line. So I feel like it's going to be quite an exciting next 3 months for you. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? They actually want it on the Wheel of Fortune, so I'll leave it there. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Taurus. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be in with a chance to win that free personal reading, all you have to do is, well, let me get this straight. All you have to do is champion yourself. And if there's something that you really want to achieve, even if you've started trying to do it, if it seems monumental, just break it down. Just do one thing, okay? So for example, if you want to set up your own business and you've been procrastinating for a while going, maybe I can't do it, maybe I can do it, I'm not sure. Take the first step. You know, set up your own personal email for that business, or write a proposal of how you're going to do the business, or, you know, set up a YouTube channel if you're going to be a YouTuber or an influencer or something like that, or a TikToker, or all of those things that I'm learning about right now. Just take one step. Small one, because you're actually setting the ball in motion and telling the universe that you're on your way. Whether it is reaching out and sending an email to someone that you admire because you want advice from them, or, you know, whatever it is, Taurus, that you really want to achieve. If you want to win the lottery, for example, go out and buy that scratch card. Whatever it is, take that first step, okay? And all you have to do, you don't have to tell me about it, all you have to do is put in the comments box below, I will succeed. Okay, it's an affirmation. I will succeed. And yes, you will, Taurus. You will succeed in whatever it is that you want to achieve. Just write those words. I will succeed. And I will pick the winner on the 29th of September for a free personal reading. Free to enter, free to win, free to receive. Okay, this time, this sort of month in particular, September, because I'm doing this reading in September, is about refocusing your power. Okay, and energizing and believing in yourself that you can do it. Empowerment is key. Okay, my beautiful Taurus, I will leave it there. Thank you so much, and love and light.